It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIE. Distinctive destination, all I want to see.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Bengals' 18-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 22. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hey, check left 33. Check left 33. Let's go, let's go. One twist, one twist, one twist. One twist. Slap.
On second down, here's Mixon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Ball carrier.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
And it's third down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll make it third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
On third down, Burrow. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember, back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check right, check right. Watch the edge.
Now Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And his kick is no good. This is the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key to tight end. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Slow. No.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
52 is the mic right here. Over there.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 24, Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. Tackle made.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. This is Chubb. Still going. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Chubb again, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way. Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep for deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bengals.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Game, man.
And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To the air again, Burrow. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fights loose. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 60 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. He sets to fire deep. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On the carry.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. from the shotgun. Joe Burrow from the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey. 4 down.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd down, Burrow forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Cover my team. Hey, let's go.
Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
To number 13.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Being chased out left. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's checking crowd. Checks it.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Makes the score Browns 28, Bengals 20. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A gain of 3, second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the screen. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Off the option, that's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little